If there was one of these that I was going to keep, it would probably be this one. Hey everybody, Mike McWilliams, Upstairs to the Right Music. You know, today I'd like to talk to you about a subject that doesn't get discussed as much as I think it should, and I'd like to emphasize a little bit of the good points of owning an Asian-made guitar, especially one from the last 50 years or so. I don't think that you can go wrong. I've got three examples today I'd like to share with you. The first one is a 1978 Greco. It's an EG 700 made in Japan. The next one is an unsung factory-made Korean Epiphone, a P90, gold top, very nice guitar, one of my favorites. And the last one is a Chinese-made Squier that came actually out of a kit box back in the day, and I think it's an excellent guitar. So let's talk about those a little bit in detail today. Let's start with value. Whether you're going to get a Japanese-made guitar or a Korean-made guitar or a Chinese-made guitar, you got a lot of value for your buck with those choices. You can get an incredible instrument at a fraction of the cost of its American-made counterpart. Take this 1978 Greco, for example. It's one of the so-called lawsuit guitars. You've got the Gibson headstock on here. The construction is the same that you would find on an American-made Les Paul. This is not a veneer, these are solid woods, both the maple and the mahogany back, with a maple neck in the instance of this guitar. Again, the craftsmanship on this guitar is just top-notch. And it doesn't come at a sky-high price tag either, so it's something to consider. Over the years, manufacturers in Japan, Korea, and China have really upped their game. Look at this 1989 Epiphone P90 gold top. This is one of my favorite guitars. The quality of this guitar is just fantastic and just a beautiful instrument. It is really one of my best players. And I wasn't a big P90 fan before, but since owning this guitar, I've really changed my mind about that. If there was one of these that I was going to keep, it would probably be this one. The quality of it is just outstanding, and haven't changed a thing on it, wouldn't change a thing on it. You don't have to, and again, you can get this kind of quality for a fraction of the cost of actually some of the ones that our Epiphone is producing themselves today, honestly speaking. If you can look past the headstock, which I think you should, and just look at the quality of the instrument, you're getting really good value. You're getting really good quality. Even when you look at this 2001 made in China Squier Strat, you can see the Chinese quality is there. It's been there for quite a while now. Again, this instrument is from 2001. It came out of an SC100 starter kit, and I love this guitar. Yeah, Squier is considered a budget brand, but after a decent setup, this guitar plays great. And I think that for any beginner or even a pro, you know, you can't go wrong with one of these older Chinese-made Squiers. This is a rosewood fretboard. A really nice piece of maple is making up this neck. And it's not heavy either. It's of a good weight. I can't complain anything about that. For a beginner or for somebody who's looking to mod guitars, these are perfect. The overall construction is solid, and they are excellent players for the price that you would pay for it. Again, let's not forget the vintage appeal. This Greco here behind me has got a great vintage mojo going for it, made in 1978. Don't overlook the Asian-made vintage options. I think that you're going to find yourself with a way better guitar for a whole lot less money than if you tried to go with the American vintage or even some of the vintage or even some of the British vintage guitars. I think that you're going to find some great vintage instruments in Japan, for example. I know I have. I think these instruments represent a great value, a historic significance, and really a great quality. So don't overlook, even with this unsung 98, it's not quite vintage, but again, for guitars of this era, I think you're going to find from the 70s up until, again, like the early 2000s, you're going to find yourself some great quality instruments. So I cannot stress that enough. So if you're in your market and you're looking for a great guitar, don't overlook the Asian guitars. Don't believe the hype and people telling you that they're not good quality or of inconsistent quality. The quality consistency is pretty much a little bit higher, out of my experience, than you would find out of Gibson or Fender, to be frank with you. So again, don't overlook these instruments made in Asia. I think they represent great quality, value, and a historic value as well. And you can get yourself a great guitar without breaking the bank. And that's the most important thing these days, I think. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and watching. It means a lot to me that you took your time to do so. If you take another second and hit the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't joined my community yet, I've got a great one that's building here every day. So happy. We're trying to get to 5,000 community members. So if you'd like to join in and you haven't done so already, please take the time to hit the subscribe button. Until the next one, you guys take care. Bye-bye.